What's up, guys? This is Greeny. In this video, we're going to take a look around Brooklyn, New York. Every other time I've been to New York, I usually stay in Manhattan. This is my first time staying in Brooklyn. I wanted to explore this area. There's supposed to be some super cool things to do and see over here, so we're going to go check it out. Staying here at the Holiday Inn Express, my regular IHG place that I usually stay at. And check this out, the room key here. Look at that. No hotel name, no room number on it. Smart. If you lose your key, nobody knows where it is. I've been to a lot of hotels, especially in Thailand, where they have a little sticky tab on it with your room number, with the name of the hotel. So this is really smart. Check out this little area I'm staying at, Lafayette and Broadway. Right underneath the train tracks here, the subway. But it's not a subway here, it's a train. But we're going to go take a look around. I'm going to take you to some place really cool to start off with. But before that, I'm going to get something to eat. I got to tell you what's crazy here is I just came from Detroit, where pot's legal in Michigan now. I must have walked into that thing. But the smell, just walking around, I smell pot everywhere here in Brooklyn. In the Bushwick area of Brooklyn, it's kind of the hood, but not the hood. I mean, it's crazy. There's some crazy looking houses with garbage and everything. I saw a mattress with some guy just sleeping right on the street, but then you got like brand new buildings, and I know it's very expensive rent here. I mean, look at this one here. This is super nice. I think I'm walking into a little nicer area than where I just came from. It's just like a hodgepodge of everything. From what I understand, the Uber driver was telling me they've torn down a lot of the older buildings and put up, brand new high rent district. A lot of people moving to Brooklyn. So here we are. My first stop to eat, Knickerbocker Bagel. My first Brooklyn, New York bagel. Gotta be good because this line is no joke here. This is gonna be the real deal here. Better be a lot better than Detroit style bagels. Okay, let's unveil this bagel. Let me tell you, very thick. This is huge, $8.33. And I can see right off the bat, it's got way more garlic and crispy things baked in. I can't tell you how much I've been craving an amazing bagel like this. I mean, look at these chives in there. And this salmon. I'm heading over to the Bushwick Street Art Collective, and I'm a few blocks away, but it's already getting crazy with graffiti. Not that there's not graffiti all over the place. Some of it's pretty unorganized, but check this out. This stuff over here is some serious art, if you will. Pretty fired up to see what it's going to be a few blocks from here, where it's actually supposed to be the main street art area. Apparently this is it. Let's take a look around here. And again, I am smelling the pot. I'm gonna get a contact buzz here. This is unreal. I hadn't heard about that in this area. Well, this neighborhood is pretty nuts. Even the vehicles, trucks, cars are filled with graffiti over here. I've never seen anything like it. This is insane. Check this one out over here. And they're just driving around. I just saw a couple other trucks driving around, just colorful as hell. I've never seen anything like this in my life. When I was coming in, I saw graffiti all over the place. Not to this extreme. The Uber driver was telling me, oh, you got to go check out this one place. Check out all the graffiti. It's just amazing art. He was not lying. This was an excellent suggestion. So check out this old church right here. This is like the friggin' Leaning Tower of Pisa. You see that? I don't know if you can see how much this thing is leaning. This is spooky as shit, isn't it? New York's Landmark Conservancy. Huh. Hola. They're taking a little break at this place, and this is their specialty, butterfly tea latte. Stopped in here because they got all kinds of charging ports and plugs, so I'm going to charge up and do some research on my next stop. But I got to tell you, kind of crazy, they do not take money here. Cashless place, credit, Apple Pay, whatever. I said, am I in China? That's what it's going to. I was just at the Tiger game, and the beer man doesn't take cash anymore. I went to my niece's baseball game the other day, no cash, only plastic or online. Day 2 for me here in New York. I had to run over to Manhattan. I wanted to go to Bangkok Bank and ask a few questions. Banking here in America, Bangkok Bank, relationship between Thailand, this and that. I'll have a full video on that one coming up. But I decided to walk back to Brooklyn, taking this bridge back here, the Manhattan Bridge. I've walked the Brooklyn Bridge before, and I figured if I walk the Manhattan Bridge, it should give me some pretty good views of the Brooklyn Bridge and some of the skyline. So let's go check it out. I've never walked the Manhattan Bridge before. So this is it. It's going to be a little ways before I actually get over the river. So I made it up on top here, the Manhattan Bridge, and it is an epic view of the Brooklyn Bridge. Let me show it to you. Check out that skyline. Pretty cool. They're both pretty cool bridges. This one's more a metal iron type bridge. And that one is, I don't know, brick, cement, brick, whatever. That was a nice hike over that bridge. That was a hell of a hike. Now I'm in what they call downtown Brooklyn. But I gotta tell you guys something, and I don't know if this ruins me having a good time or enjoying myself, but everywhere I walk when I'm in a big city, I'm like hyper vigilant. I'm like really sizing everybody up, trying to figure out like a threat level. Like, oh, that's a 2.9. That guy could be a 4.8. Oh, that guy's a 9.7. I don't know why I do it. Is that like Rumi having a good time? But I'm constantly like hyper vigilant, like just looking at everybody and just ready to go. I think that's one big negative of my previous career is just being that way, just looking at everybody. I don't know if you would call it like profiling, and it doesn't matter the race or the sex. I mean, I walked by this woman that seemed pretty hinky. I was on the subway, and I mean, this one guy's just laying there with his hand in his pants. If anybody would have disturbed him, I think he would have went berserk. And I've seen just a lot of people out there, just out there. One guy stood up on the subway and started saying, "You white people," and me and some other white person were the only white people on the thing, and just started ranting and raving about something. And another guy, I think it was one of them Israelites or something, he had this crazy hat on, black Israelites. The guy was just friggin' going crazy, and he started chanting. I mean, they were looking at me. I couldn't pull my camera out and start taping them, but I wanted to. But there is just some odd people here in New York. I saw this one couple with, like, he had this handlebar mustache and she had all these tattoos, and just like they look like they're trying to be a character in a movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm odd. I must be the odd one. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna head out of here in a minute. I'm gonna find some coffee shop or something. So this is pretty much downtown Brooklyn, center of town here. Courts over here, the Supreme Court, Family Court. Lots of law offices. I gotta find somewhere to sit down and get a drink. Can you hear this moron over here? He's screaming and yelling about something. I don't know. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, yeah, this guy. He's a rock star over there. A lot of people like that here, just screaming and yelling, doing crazy shit. But it is really nice though. I like Brooklyn. I really like this downtown area. This pizza looks pretty good. Auto's right over here. So what did I do, guys? Greeny's out shopping in Brooklyn, bought some new gym shoes. So I'll tell you what happened to me last night. Let me sit down here. I'm gonna grab a hot dog right here. Look at this place, Fulton Frankfurters. I walked by here and it smelled so friggin' awesome. I'm gonna grab a hot dog, tell you guys what happened yesterday. Look at this. If this ain't old school New York hot dogs, I don't know what is. Wow, look at those babies. Holy shit, that looks awesome. I ain't playing. Hot dog, $3. Right here. I don't know. Whatever you make it, I don't know. I never been. Okay, onion and mustard. Okay. They're asking me questions. I've never been here. I don't know. I'm from Detroit. We don't have this here. We just got chili dogs. I love it when they ask you questions and you're not from here. You don't know shit. So I ended up getting kraut and onions on it. Pretty good. Let's try this knish. So they open the knish and put all the stuff inside. Put onions and mustard in it. With the potato knish. Super damn crunchy on the outside. Too fried though, oily tasting. I like it. So last night I go to this bar by my hotel, and it's empty. And I said, isn't there like a comedy show or something here? I saw in the picture. She goes, yeah, actually, they're right next door. It's like a secret doorway. You go through the bar. She goes, yeah, you can go back there. So I go back there, and there's one seat, and it's in the front, the very front. So I sit down, and then you know what happens. I'm the brunt of every joke. And they're like, what's your name? I'm Brian, whatever, you know, and then they're just making jokes, making fun of my gym shoes. Very mixed crowd in there. All different walks of life. Some of the people were funny. Most of them were not that funny. They all did like a 4-minute little comedy skit. Well, they get done, and the last girl that does it, she goes, Brian, I got to explain to you what just happened to you here. She said, you know, this is an open mic, and all of us know each other because we go from like open mic to open mic, and like you're the only person that like is here and hasn't seen our show, and we don't know who you are, so we're really trying to gauge ourselves with you and see how funny we are or whatever, because, you know, you're the only one that hasn't heard these jokes 15 times. I'm like, oh, okay. No wonder you guys were picking at me, because it seemed like everybody knew each other, but kind of crazy. They were actually on their way to another bar right after that one to do their same jokes again. Probably nobody knew at that one, just them.